I'm Linda Allen. I'm a Rose State student, and I'm here to help you work with your therapy today. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Just to make sure I have the right patients, can you give me your name and your date of birth, please?
Colby, Wisconsin, 9/23/29.
Okay, Colby. I understand that you suffered a stroke not too long ago, and I want to work with you on getting your shoulder, loosened up, and we want to make sure we're going to try and get some use with your left arm again. We want to try and get you back home. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
So, would you like to work with me in therapy today?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Colby. I'm sorry, bumped your walker there. Can you just kind of place your feet flat on the floor for me? Okay. I notice your arm's a little bit tight here. So basically, we're going to work on your shoulder blade here today. I want you to just have a nice posture. Okay. And I'm going to be feeling the back of your shoulder blade here. So I hope you don't mind me putting my arm here. And we're just going to gently try to move it up. We're going to try to see if we can loosen this up a little bit for you today. How is that doing for you?
Okay.
Not too bad right now? Okay. Good. Okay, now we've done that, and I'm going to kind of try and move your arm. Now, I want you to kind of just cradle your arm around mine. Colby, can you look at me, please? There you go. I'm over here. All right, good. Now, I'm going to be putting my hand back here again, and I'm going to be moving your shoulder blade forward, and I want you to tell me if there's any discomfort.
Okay.
How are we doing? Are we doing okay?
I'm pretty good.
We're pretty good. Well, so far we're moving very nicely. So now we're going to try one more step, and I'm just going to be sliding my arm down. Okay, I'm going to go hold your hand, and we're going to turn this a little bit. Now you let me know when there's discomfort.
Ooh, that's
there.
That's a little tight.
Okay, let's go back down a little bit. And we're just going to try and work it just gradually. Okay, you just let me know how things feel. There.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to keep trying to see if we can't get this to loosen up for me so we can work with it today. Oh, we're doing better. We're doing better.
Yeah.
Hold it there for just a second.
All
Let's
right.
come back down. We're going to try one more time, okay? Just real nice and slow. Very good. Very good. We're moving. That's awesome. All right. All right, Colby. I also noticed that you have some swelling going on in your hand, and I would like to help you with that so that we can proceed with our activity for this afternoon. Would that be all right?
Yep.
Okay. I need to get a gait belt on you because we're going to be walking over to this table.
Okay.
So for safety measures, I want to make sure that you're safe, and I don't want you to fall. Is that too tight on you? Is that okay? I'm going to
No.
snug it up just a little bit, okay? All right. All right. Now, Colby, I want you to take your right hand. I want you to hold your left hand for me. I'm going to help you get up.
Okay.
Okay. So, your feet are flat on the floor, and I'm going to put my arm behind you and my shoulder behind you, and my other hand is going to come on your knee. And at the count of 3, we're going to move together. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now you can take your hemi walker, and I want you to walk over here to the counter. Just take your time. Very good. All right. We're going to do a contrast bath, and we're going to start in warm water. Now, I made this mild because I know we tested you for hypersensitivity earlier, and I know you're having some issues. So I made this as mild as I could with the warm water, and then we're going to go in cold.
Okay.
So we're going to take your left arm, and we're going to guide it into the warm water. I'm going to move this forward for you a little bit. Okay? And I want you to pump your hand. Now this is, we're going to try and help reduce your edema. Okay? Now, it's been about 4 minutes, so let's take your hand and let's put you into the cold water. That's cold. Okay. This we're not going to stay in as long. I want you to pump your hand We're going to try and reduce that swelling.
Okay.
Okay, it's been about a minute, so let's take it out and let's just look at it. It's not looking too bad. How does it feel to you?
It feels fine.
Feels good? Okay, is it all right if we continue?
Yep.
So let's go back into the warm, and we'll do this for about 4 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, it's been about 4 minutes, and now we're going to go back into the cold, and just for 1 minute. Okay, you're doing very well. Okay, now we can stop here, and we'll take that out, and I'm going to be very careful because I know you said you were sensitive, so let's try and dry your hand here. Okay, it's looking better. I also want you to remember that whenever you're, in your room, keep your arm up as much as possible and keep it above your heart. We want to keep that swelling down. We want the fluid to come down.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Now, Colby, I'm going to have you sit down just for a minute while I prepare for our next activity. Okay? You okay?
Yes.
All right. That way you can take a little rest break. I'm going to set everything up. Okay. All right, Colby, can we stand up again?
Sure.
You're doing very well. Okay. I understand that you have a hard time differentiating between different things when you look for your grooming tools in the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and help you with that today. Okay? So, I want you to place as much of your weight right now onto your hemi walker with your right side, and we're going to kind of shift back and forward to help, get your weight shifting down
Okay.
and pat. This helps for your balance. Okay, can you take your left hand and can I have you just kind of trace that spoon? And I want you to tell me in your own words, how does that feel? Can you describe the pattern to me?
It's long, kind of flared out at the bottom, smooth, like oval at the top.
Okay. Now, if I have you reach down and across, can you say down and across? We're going to come back, and I want you, when you come over, I want you to say down and across.
Down and across, okay.
Can you find one of those spoons that you just described for me? Can you think of what you just described? Or do we need to trace again?
I think I found one.
You think you found one? Well, you want to pick it out for me? Does that feel right to you?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So I want you to
Okay.
come up with your left hand, up and across. Very
Okay.
good.
Up and across.
Up and across.
Okay.
Now, let's try that spoon again. Are you
Okay.
comfortable with that? Let's trace that one more time. And what kind of description can you tell me about the spoon?
Kind of like circle, oval,
Okay.
skinny, flared at the bottom,
Okay. Now, do you remember what we did earlier? We're going to go
down
and across
So
with your left. Can you figure out which one is a spoon?
This one.
Yes, very good. Now I want you to remember, come up
and
across. Very good. And that way we're getting some movement back in your left arm. You're able to use that. That's a great job. Let's move on to the fork. Can you trace and describe that for me? How would you describe that?
It's pointy. It's 4 points. And skinny. Smooth.
Okay. Now remember what you just described. Now can we go down and across with your left hand, and can you find the fork?
Here.
Very good. Now remember what I told you. I want you to
Across.
come up.
Up. And over. Up and over.
Very good. Do you want to try that fork one more time?
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
can do it.
Think you can do it?
I
Great.
think I can do it.
What do you remember about the fork? How would you describe it?
It's pointy, sharp, kind of.
Great job.
Across.
Great job. Now let's go to our next one. Let's go ahead and let's trace and describe the knife. How would you describe that?
Smooth, kind of rough on one edge, smooth on the other. A little flared out.
Okay. Do you think you can find one in the tray over here?
Yeah, I
Now,
think I
remember,
can.
let's go down and across. Did you find the knife?
Yes.
Very good. And we
So,
come up
up.
and over. That's awesome.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I think I'm doing
I
good.
think you're doing good.
Mhm.
How's your arm feel?
Much better.
Much better? Okay. Colby, that'll be all for our session today, but we're going to keep working on this because we want to get your arm improved so that you can get back home and take care of your wife.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds great.
That'll be all for treatment today.
Thank you.
Thank you.